Welcome to Oregon's Harvest, a show about the products grown and created here in Oregon. I'm Natalie Marmee, and today we will look at a few of the industries that make Oregon's economy tick and meet some of the people putting their heart and soul into growing them. For our first story, we head south to an up-and-coming wine region with a lot of adventure and a whole lot of sunshine. 4 hours south of Portland is a destination often overlooked.
It's a vibe. The Rogue Valley is a vibe. We have 200 days of sunshine here, which is why we love it here, why people love to visit here. It's a Mediterranean-like climate, so we're gonna get, cool mornings like we have this morning, and then we're gonna have nice warm days, clear nights, and just great climate to get outside.
Medford, Oregon is the hub of the Rogue Valley. There's theater, hiking, fishing, rafting, and surrounding it all is a world-class wine region.
We're about a third of the way through harvest.
We visited in the middle of harvest to see how these winemakers create such a high-quality product. Our first stop was at Bel Fiore with winemaker Rob Folin. The vineyard is on a hillside outside of Ashland. They have a popular tasting room and make a huge variety of wines. But the work to make wines like this really begins years before a single glass is even poured.
Proper varietal picks and where you're putting them is super important. Baby vines that we had out there, they used to be Pinot Noir, but it was too hot of a site, so we put in more Barbera. And that just, I think it's a better fit for that location.
The hot days and cool nights in southern Oregon are similar to the Mediterranean climate, so they need to grow different grapes than they might up on the Willamette Valley.
Cab Sauv, Merlot, Barbera, Montepulciano, Syrah, everything. The beauty of the Italian stuff, it retains acid. So the warmer climate down here and our soil types, we tend to lose acid as they get ripe. So the Italian stuff does just a little more balanced at the end.
Once the vines are in the ground, winemakers make critical decisions on how they are cared for and pruned.
And in the spring, shoots start growing up. We want to have 2 of those shoots per spur on the vine. And then we want 2 to 3 clusters per shoot going up. So we'll drop fruit. It'll be 2 clusters on this shoot, 1 cluster here, 2 clusters, 1 cluster to kind of do a balanced fruit load per tons per acre.
After months of pruning and tending to the vines, they start testing and tasting the grapes for the right amount of acid and sugar. Once they are just right, it's time to harvest. After leaving Bel Fiore, we head northwest to Applegate Valley. Herb Quaddy invited us to visit his winery, Quaddy North, to watch as they process the grapes at the end of a harvest day.
So everything we crushed today was picked this morning, right? Picked fresh in the field. We did Sangiovese, Syrah today, and then there was some pressing going on as well. We pressed some Pinot and Grenache Noir for rosé. And if it's a rosé or a white wine, we might put it directly into the press. So tip the bin of fruit into the press, and the press, expands and makes juice.
After pressing, the white wine is ready for fermentation. For red wine, they want contact with the skin, so the fruit is run through the destemmer, then put straight into bins for fermentation. It will be crushed and strained later.
The yeast gets mixed in and it starts to spread and grow and starts to ferment.
Wines are fermented for 10 to 20 days, then transferred to tanks or oak barrels for aging.
And so we'll bottle rosé at the very beginning of the next year and get it out to market quickly. The people need rosé, and we're all out, and we have to deliver for the people. Other varieties like Cabernet Sauvignon really benefit from being in barrel for a long time, so over 2 years down the road.
Bottling is done a couple times a year. Most wineries hire a bottling company who come in with a semi-truck.
Empty pallets of wine go in the back of the truck on one side, and then full bottles filled, corked, or screw capped, labeled, reboxed, and then come back down a chute out the other side. So extremely stressful.
Despite the stress, the long hours, and hard work, these winemakers say it's worth it.
Picking fruit, for example, is very rewarding. You spend all year long growing these grapes, watching it come off the vine and coming in and weighing it. It's sort of like, okay, it's going to be a good year. Like, we're having a really nice harvest off of our own estate vineyard, which is very rewarding. You offer something that you made to somebody else and it brings them joy and satisfaction. That feels really good.
While wine is a great draw to visit the Rogue Valley, there are plenty of other reasons to bring the whole family.
Call ourselves a launch pad. You can come to Medford, you can visit the Shakespeare Festival, you can go to the Brit Festival, you can hike the Table Rocks. We're 90 minutes from Oregon's only national park, Crater Lake.
There's a huge outdoors, so tons of hiking, like the Rogue River goes right through here. Fishing is phenomenal.
There's wineries in between all those places. The little town of Jacksonville, which is historic and quaint and just charming as all get out, is surrounded by wineries and vineyards, plus several tasting rooms within the South.
There are tasting rooms scattered all over the valley, and with 200 days of sunshine, most have great patios and incredible views.
You have music here Wednesday through Sunday. There's always something going on here.
Come here, you're going to learn a lot because our servers have great knowledge about wine and what we do here.
The reasons to visit Medford and the Rogue Valley are endless. Between the sun and the adventure, you're sure to have a great time any season. And keep your eyes out for Rogue Valley's 2025 bottles. Both Rob and Herb say this year has been exceptional.
This year, we're going to have bigger, richer wines.
This year has been spectacular. Absolutely, like the grapes everything so far has been wonderful across the board.
The wineries in the Rogue Valley are gorgeous and a whole lot of fun. If you would like to try a bottle for yourself, just look for Rogue Valley or Applegate Valley on the label. Still to come on Oregon's Harvest, where you can take the kids to see a ton of cute baby animals and get up close and personal with some that are practically prehistoric. But first, we have dinner reservations on the coast to see what it looks like when a restaurant sources all of its food within a 5-mile radius. Welcome back to Oregon's Harvest. In this next segment, we head west to an area of Oregon renowned for its cheese, seafood, and beer. Farmers, ranchers, and fishers are focused on quality, and it shows. Join me for a special dinner at Bay City Kitchen with the farmers and fisher who grew the food and reeled the salmon.
The first thing I think are the beautiful views. They're breathtaking. You take it just every turn up Highway 101. It just captures you. It's just so beautiful. But equally is the food that is grown here, and caught here, and raised here, and brewed here. We have exceptional local food scene. Bay City Kitchen, for instance, started here, 3 years? 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And from day one, they were all locally sourced menu.
It's wonderful to be part of that. And we're just a small portion of it compared to the hard work that these restaurant owners put in and day out. And they love doing what they do just as much as we love doing what we do.
Kale Caesar salad is
Beautiful.
Oh,
This is all fresh from your farm then.
Josie Farms.
Josie Farms kale. We just picked it this morning.
Coming in with some smoked salmon fish toast.
Wow. But again, this is the essence of community. I mean, your farm, your boat, local chefs. Did you get some of this?
These are the grilled shishito peppers.
Oh my God.
Truth be told, I didn't know what a shishito pepper was. He asked me to grow them. I told him they would never sell, and I was wrong.
Yes.
We are.
Oh, the peppers are unreal.
It's really neat to see the relationship between him and Derek as well. Because he is one of the chefs that comes to pick up his order every week he'll jump on our little side by side and drive out. Oh, you need to come look at this, and show him the crops, and then he gets an idea of, you know, this is what I want next week or whatever, you know, because he gets to actually see it out in the field.
All right, next round, here we go. We got house-made bratwurst with cabbage from Josie Farms. So it's a German potato salad, no mayonnaise, kind of more acidic leaning orzo salad. Fresh extruded plain orzo and a porcini flavored orzo. There's also some chanterelle mushrooms in there, some braised kale, some Josie Farms artichokes.
These hands prepped these artichokes.
I cut the artichokes. I did all the work on the artichokes. And I shredded the kale.
Thank you.
You did a really good job.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank
Pretty
you.
much cooked it and prepared it.
In honor of some hard-working farm folks, meatball sandwiches.
Oh, wow.
I was told these had to go down at this end of the table. Sorry, everybody.
While you're here, Chef, can you talk to us about this community and how wonderful it feels for you to bring people around the table and all your dishes and what it means for you?
I feel very fortunate to be here. The perfect connection. This is a magical place. This is a very, very magical place. And like I said, overwhelmed with good fortune.
I don't think everybody understands what's happening here in Tillamook and how this works in this community that you have. I mean, what would you share with them about what they're going to find, that how surprised they'd be to see what's happening here at your restaurant?
I don't know. We just try to embrace the seasons and good food and simplicity and give it to the people at the end of the day. You know, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything fancy about it. It's just homemade. I've always tried to be 100% connected to the local farmer, rancher, fisher community, but this is even more so because it's right here. Like, it's within 5-mile radius.
The T-bone. T-bone on Rogue River delicious.
Okay, just send that one down here. Jeff wants it, I want it, just send it down here.
We have a Chinook salmon fillet, herb marinated and grilled with baba ganoush, roasted Josie Farm eggplant with some sumac and some sherry vinegar and some roasted garlic. And again, some Josie Farm broccoli. That broccoli was roasted with house fermented chilies and a little bit of roasted garlic. 2 coho salmon collars that were marinated in Korean chili, soy, sesame, and a little bit of white wine, and served on a crab fried rice with toasted sesame and lemon.
It's a commercial season, and we're open for 7,500 coho, and also Chinook is open as well.
Pretty unique that it's just literally caught a few miles offshore. Right now it's game on, and the ocean conditions are great. There are tons of whales. In fact, we saw a whale today.
We have 5 rivers that feed Tillamook Bay, and that's home to our salmon populations that are here local. So those are the breeding grounds, and that's why we have such a great salmon run.
I also do wholesale fish buying and selling off of my boat. And that's how I'm able to sell to Derek here at Bay City Kitchen.
So you help decide his menu then, basically?
Absolutely. He pivots on what I'm bringing in. It's amazing. So if I can control the grade of the fish and clean it immediately and get it ready for the chef and then take it into a chef that knows what he's doing or she's doing, it's really something to see an amazing end product come out of that work.
And we're lucky to have people like Derek and Kathy to come into this community and actually put this stuff together. So, I mean, look at this.
It's a work of art.
It is.
It is, you know.
So for dessert tonight, who picked pears? Raise your hand. All right, then you guys got to make sure to get some of this. This is a almond brown butter pear cake, and in the little saucer is a chocolate red wine sauce. And yeah, if you use your fingers, I'm not going to judge.
We went to our grandparents' house. They had a tree full of pears, and it was like they had wood slabs holding it up.
It was so loaded with pears, the branches were just hanging down.
any fruit that I can get my hands on, I'm gonna make into something, because the fruit here is amazing. And we have so much fruit. I can get peaches, I can get caneberries, I can get pears and apples, and really the only thing I have to import is chocolate. So if any of you guys can figure out how to grow cacao, I'm totally down for local chocolate.
I hope people will come down here and maybe pack their chef knife and their frying pan. And sometimes you can't get into the hot spots like these, but maybe be a little bit more adventurous, and all of this stuff's very accessible, be it on the docks, the farm stand. So I'd love for people to come down and make use of their kitchen wherever they're staying and create their own meals.
And when we look at the past decade, that communal aspect of our society has kind of shifted. And really it's good food, good company, good community that will bring us all back together and will resolve a lot of what we're facing today.
I hope people come here and experience things, try new things, go crabbing, dig for clams, go to a farm stand, try new foods, and go out and hike or boating, whatever. But I want people to feel like they've had a really great time here and they'll come back.
That meal was truly incredible. Thank you so much to Chef Derek and Chef Kathy for the hospitality. Bay City Kitchen is only 6 miles north of Tillamook. The menu is always changing, so make sure you check the website for hours and reservations. Now we've saved the cutest for last. Stay tuned for baby goats, miniature donkeys, and a few surprises as we take an animal-focused tour, just a few minutes outside of Portland. Welcome back to Oregon's Harvest as we head out for some family fun with places you can take kids of all ages to enjoy life on the farm. This is Oregon's Mount Hood territory, located just outside the Portland metro area. It's known for Christmas trees, hazelnuts, nursery crops, and a huge variety of animals.
It really gives folks an experience to get up close and personal with animals that they would never otherwise get the opportunity to do. Where are you going?
And we're not just talking about sheep and goats. At Triskelly Farm, the biggest animals they raise are normally found in Africa.
We raise ostrich, which is pretty unique. We get to feed them on a tour and then learn about their life cycle, why we raise them, how we raise them.
Nikki is one of the owners of Triskelly Farms, and she loves teaching people about raising animals and offers in-depth tours of the farm, as well as field trips for school groups.
We really focus on education, interaction, inviting the community to come connect with agriculture.
On a visit, you will see all kinds of animals: sheep, goats, alpacas, pigs, miniature horses.
We have a white peacock, which is pretty rare.
You'll also get to see emus and hear their trademark sounds. And the highlight of any trip to Triskelly, feeding the ostrich. If you're interested in pollinators, they also offer tours of beehives,
where you get to put on the full suit and go in and see all about bees and their biology, their life cycle, why they're important. Whether it's an animal product or a vegetable, it comes from a farmer, it doesn't come from the grocery store, and there's a huge disconnect on how it gets to our table.
If you and your family would like to visit Triskelly, they are open most weekends, but head to their website to book tours. After saying goodbye at Triskelly, we head south to meet some animals that are equally cute, but raised for a different use: their fiber. Alpacas are loved for their fine fleece, which has a lot of benefits compared to sheep's wool.
First of all, they're hypoallergenic. So if someone's allergic to wool, from sheep. You're not going to be allergic to the alpaca. It's usually softer than wool. Each fiber has barbs. Wool has more barbs than alpaca fiber does. And so with alpaca, it's going to be slicker. And with wool, it has more memory because the barbs hold its shape. Where with alpaca fiber, it doesn't hold its shape as well. So a lot of times you'll see alpaca fiber made into yarn for scarves and for ponchos, things that drape.
Jennifer Cameron is one of the owners of Alpacas at Markham Hill Ranch. She says not only do alpacas make wonderful products, the animals themselves are lovely too. Friendly, but not too friendly.
They will be cordial. They'll come up to you maybe, but they're not going to follow you around like a dog. They're more like a cat.
For years, Jennifer was a stay-at-home mom to 4 kids. Once they were grown, she was looking for a second act, and on a whim, she and her husband went to an alpaca show at the Portland Expo Center and fell in love.
And when I went, I was drawn to them, but I didn't know why. And I came home, and I was like, I really want to go see other people's farms, and that's what we started to do.
The couple spent years educating themselves on how to care for the animals before starting their business.
Bill really wanted to dive into the fiber side of things, so he became a fiber judge.
Today, they are seasoned alpaca farmers focused on growing high-quality alpaca fleece.
Everybody is weighed every 2 weeks. We make sure that as the fiber grows, we are making sure that the babies are growing or the adults are growing as well. They're not getting skinny underneath.
Alpaca farming is a year-round job, but spring is an exciting time when the babies are born and adults grow their fleece. Right around Memorial Day, the animals are sheared and the fiber stored until fall when the sorting begins.
We sort the fiber by color, quality, and length, and the color, there's 22 natural colors.
The highest quality fibers are turned into yarn that's popular with knitters. The second best are made into soft rugs, and the lowest become dryer balls.
So this is double stuff. He's 15, almost 15. We use every animal here for their fiber. You have to figure out what product it goes into. He's a dryer ball and rug guy.
Double Stuff, along with the rest of the herd, has a great life here at Markham Hill Ranch, growing their fleece and teaching people about the wonders of alpaca and their fibers. If you would like to visit the alpacas at Markham Hill Ranch, you need to book a tour ahead of time on the website. Now we head to our final farm in Oregon's Mount Hood territory for a whole new batch of cute animals.
You know, it's really tough to beat a cute baby donkey. It really is.
Frog Pond Farm, just outside of Canby, began as a llama farm, and now it's much more.
We now have llamas, goats, sheep, pigs, camels, donkeys, ponies, and then we have our feathered friends as well.
From safely behind the fence, kids of all ages can feed and pet the animals and see all kinds of babies.
We are a farm, so we're producing offspring throughout the year. Different seasons produce different types of baby animals here at the farm. Right now, we're just wrapping up our llama production and our baby goat production. This is Blue, and this is Tiny.
While the littlest animals are a huge draw for the crowds, so are the biggest. Jerry and Dude.
You get to get right up close and personal with those camels as well. So that's an experience that most people don't get the opportunity to do very many other places.
Frog Pond Farm is open seasonally, and each season is special.
We open in the spring in May, all through our summer season, and there's tons of babies during that season, of course. And then we go into our fall harvest pumpkin patch season in late September, and then we finish out the year with our Christmas tree season. Bonfires are going, we've got the animals out, and so it's just a real Hallmark type experience for people while they're out here at the farm.
The most important thing to know about Frog Pond Farm, there's something for everyone.
We're fun for all ages. You know, we have people celebrating their 2nd birthday here. We've got a lady coming in 2 weeks to celebrate her 70th birthday. So it's a lot of fun for everybody to come out here and get the whole family together for those celebrations.
That's all for this year's Oregon's Harvest. We hope it inspires you to get out there and explore a beautiful state. From the wines in the Rogue Valley to the bounty of Tillamook Coast and family fun in Oregon's Mount Hood territory, there's truly something for everyone. I'm Natalie Marmion. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next year.